You guys aren't going to believe what I just found. This is probably a discovery of a lifetime. I'll probably never come across one of these again. Well, Jerry just found a nice little ring. Looks like it's got a heart in it.
Yeah, it's gold plated. I think it's probably from around the 1920s or so, which this site is.
That's really cool. We just got here. We're looking for an old church site that's supposed to be on this. We've got two maps from 1921 and 43, and the church site is showing on different spots. So we're trying to find that, and maybe we found it. That's really neat. I like that. It's probably been about 15-20 minutes since Jerry found that ring, and I've got something here, and I'm pretty sure it's a coin, which confuses me because it came up very low. It was like a 56 on the XP Deus 2. It definitely looks like a coin to me. I'm going to clean this up and we'll have a look at it. Shield nickels were produced from 1866 to 1883. The one I found is too corroded to find a date. Here's an example. I want to show you guys something that Jerry just came across. We're still looking for this church site. We found a few things out here. There's a lot of iron. But anyway, if you look, we're at a creek here. And I'm going to show you. So first of all, look down right here. So this is an incline on that side. Dips down, and then you've got this little high point here. If you look across the creek, you see how that's kind of built up, and there's a ditch on both sides. You got a ditch here, and if you look over here, you've got another ditch. I don't know how well you can see it, but this was a crossing. This was a built crossing. This is called an earth ramp. So this was used probably for the churchgoers. It's probably an old colonial road, but it may have been here. It may have been built during the Civil War. I'm not sure. So we're actually on the earth ramp now, and we're looking back in the opposite direction from what I showed you before. Jerry came out here a few minutes ago and found a musket ball. But you see how, what I was talking about, the ditches, you can actually see them better from here. You see how there's a ditch here, and there's also one on the other side. So they actually dug this and made this by hand, and this would have been the bridge going across the creek. And here's another part of it here. So this would have continued on, and I don't know for sure what they would have done over there. Let's go have a look real quick. I don't know if they would have built some type of bridge to continue on across here, or if they would have put a log across. And this runs to here. By the way, if you've never seen these types of trees, these are called cypress trees. You see how fat they are at the bottom. They grow in areas like this, in swampy areas where there's a lot of water. And you can make quite a lot of arts and crafts with them. Especially these little, I don't know if you can see right over there on the ground. I'll come show you. It's too bad these GoPros don't have a zoom. You see these, I'll show you right here. Cypress knob right there. And people make a lot of stuff with those. So yeah, I'm going to stick around here for a few minutes and see if anything turns up, and if not, Jerry's off in the distance somewhere and we'll go try to catch up with him. You guys aren't going to believe what I just found. This is probably a discovery of a lifetime. I'll probably never come across one of these again. Look at this. Do you see that? This is an old Civil War era television. Just think, General Sherman and his guys were probably just sitting around out here in December of 1864 watching Gone with the Wind or something like that. That's amazing. You might have noticed I've been using a different shovel today. This right here is a Dragon XT 36-inch T shovel. This thing is a beast. The company contacted me on Instagram and asked me if they sent me a shovel, would I test it out and review it on video. So that's what I'm doing here. And I've been working with this thing. I came out yesterday. I did over 4 miles yesterday, and I didn't find a lot. So I came back today, and I'm using it out here in the swamp today to cut these roots. There's a lot of roots out here, and so with this thing, it is heat treated, tempered steel. It has a 9.5-inch double serrated sharpened blade, and this thing is light. I've got a shovel similar to this one at home that I use for cutting roots and using in people's yards. You know, when you have to, when you're cutting your plug, you want to keep it tight as possible when you're in somebody's yard so you don't mess their grass up. But this thing right here comes in at 3.4 pounds. So it's right about 1.5 pounds lighter than the one that I use. The other one I use like this. So this is an awesome shovel. I'm very impressed with it. What I'm going to do is in the description of this video, I'll put a link to their website. You can also get these on Amazon, Detector Warehouse, and there are a few other places you can get them too. Go get one. I think we're on this church site that we've been looking for. I'm going to let you listen to my headphones and you'll see what I mean. You hear all that? That is all iron. You know how else I know that this is a church site? Let me show you on the map. This is on my Maprika website, or Maprika app. You see that blue dot? And it's doing like that. That's where I am right now. And do you see this right here? This square. The square means there was a structure here, whether it be a house or something else. When it's got a cross on the top, that means it's a church. Now, if it had a flag, that would mean a schoolhouse. So we know that we are in the right spot. Gotta love technology when it works. So loud 58 could be one of those nickels. Probably not, but it is so humid today. Strange weather. It's February right now. Just had snow a couple of weeks ago. Alright, side of the hole, whatever it is. Let's see what we got. I'm sure you guys can see here. Oh, that's it. What is that? It's a coin. buffalo nickels were produced from 1913 to 1938. The one I found is too corroded to see a date. Here's an example. Well, Jerry and I had to get out of the swamp. The humidity has gotten so bad. But we found this little spot on the way back to the cars, and we're just kind of walking around looking. This is a food plot planted by the hunting club for deer and turkeys. And we're just looking around. There's all kind of glass and china in here, but look what I just found here. It's hard to tell just by looking at it from here, but that is an old padlock. It's an Acme, A-C-M-E, Acme padlock. So I found that just walking around here. I'll take it. Acme produced RFD padlocks for the U.S. Postal Service during the 1930s. RFD stands for Rural Free Delivery, which started as an experimental service in 1898. At the time, people who didn't live in cities weren't able to send or receive mail without having to travel long distances to a post office. In 1902, rural delivery became an official service of the USPS. The RFD padlocks were used by citizens who lived a distance from their mailboxes and needed to secure them. Well, I just found something really cool. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's a butt plate from a musket, but I don't know. I know it's brass, and that looks like a butt plate to me. Yep, I'm going to say that's a butt plate for a flintlock musket. There's 4 holes in it. It's where the nails would have gone. That is really cool. Not sure how old that is, but it's got some age on it. 1700s, 1800s, might even be Civil War related. They crossed the creek right in this area, so during the Civil War. Very cool find.
In 81.
Well, we've been out here in the swamp for a while, hadn't found anything, but Jerry just got the first relic of the day. Got a 3-ringer here.
A nice drop 3-ringer. Gets my dirt out the base of this thing.
So it was about 9 inches down.
Yeah, she was right there.
So
yeah, right 9 inches.
We might have to slow down here for a few minutes. This could have been the crossing. We're trying to figure out where the crossing is on this creek, and this could be it.
They were definitely here, so maybe we'll get lucky here.
Yeah, good job, man.
Beautiful drop one.
That is pretty. That's beautiful.
That's the best one I found in a while.
Nice job, man.
First one this year.
Well, I've done terrible today. I've walked around, not found a thing. But I think I've got my first Civil War relic here. We'll look at it together. This is a saddle strap guide, and the cavalry came through here. I do believe this came from one of their saddles. We found a lot of bullets and buttons in this area before. Just haven't found anything today until now. It's a nice little find.